into a video that I am so excited to be filming. As you can probably tell by the title, this video will be me preparing for a very highly anticipated, long-awaited trip. I'm going to the US for 2 weeks time. I'm not going to go into the exact details of the trip, although by the time I'm posting this, it'll probably be all over my Instagram. The vlogs will be coming soon, I'm assuming. I'm going to a few different locations, which I won't be detailing just yet. I wanted to film kind of the preparation for the trip, just because I'm traveling there on my own. I'm not going to be going into too many logistics of the trips, but the travel itself I'll be doing alone, and that does intimidate me quite a bit. Even though I've been living alone, and by alone I mean like not with my family, for almost 2 years now. I am quite an independent person. I've traveled alone a lot as well, I think. But there's just something about going to America. Maybe that's just some internal fear that I need to get over. Regardless, there is a lot more logistics-wise to sort out before going to a country that, for me at least, requires a visa and health insurance and so many different little logistical things that I do not have to think about when traveling in Europe because it's all unified. So I guess I just wanted to document this journey, but also have something to keep myself accountable, make sure I don't overpack. That's another thing. I'm only bringing one small suitcase for the purpose of making my travels easier. Like, I think the goal for the trip is to make everything as stress-free as I possibly can. That's why I've basically got everything booked and will be booking the final things today so that I don't even have to stress about it when I'm there. Like hotels, transfer, all of that will be booked and prepaid for, so all I have to do is just show up. And for that purpose, I also didn't want to be lugging a massive suitcase with me. Will packing into one small suitcase be a challenge for me? Potentially. But I also think I can make it work. I traveled with like no luggage at all in the past. I think I can make it work despite the fact that it's a 2-week trip. I also want to pack as few things as possible so that I can actually buy things when I'm there and bring them here. As much as I would love to be a full minimalist, I'm sure there'll be some irresistible things that I absolutely need to bring home with me. So the less stuff I'm able to bring with myself, the better. And I think that's it logistics wise. Like, I've got a whole little list I made myself of all the things I still need to do before going. Most of them are just like doing a load of laundry, choosing my clothes. I'm probably going to also need to go to the shop. I need to buy snacks for the trip. I'll probably have like a few little cosmetic bits to buy. So I think that's about it. Now I just need to get through this to-do list, get packing, mentally prepare for my trip. I'm actually like not fully processing that this is happening yet. This trip has been in the back of my mind for a while now, but I don't think it's fully hitting me, or at least it hadn't fully hit me up until right now. It's also making me quite sad that by the time I'm editing this, I'll probably be back from my trip. I really don't want to be thinking like that, but no reason to be down. It's an exciting time in my life, and it's time to get ready for it. Only now realizing just how small this suitcase is, and somehow I'm supposed to pack 2 weeks worth of things in here. We shall see how this ends up working. So my room is a bit of a stir right now. I'm in the middle of packing, but I really want to go to the shops to buy all the necessary things. But before I can do that, I need to see what cosmetics I'm out of. I've got this massive makeup bag that I took for my recent trip. Now I kind of need to repack it and make sure all the liquids fit in here. And hopefully this will also help me determine what I still need to buy, what I need to refill, all that. Contact lenses. I forgot these earrings. I think 2 little shampoos would be enough. That's 30 ml. Like, I only wash my hair every 3-ish days, but I do wash my fringe every day. Probably grab 2 of those. Because I hate how big this is, but I feel like if I have a bag this big, then I can fit my liquids my solids that don't need to go through security, as well as my makeup bag. So I might actually use this. I love having a lot of compartmentalization when I'm packing. I mean, this will be okay size-wise. It's 75 ml. I'd rather take on that size if I can. Oh, and the contact lenses that I would ideally like to not have to repurchase, because I like the contact lenses I use. Like the liquids in a separate bag, but put with everything together, so that when I'm like moving from place to place, I'll be able to easily remove the liquids to go through security, but I'll still have everything together. I actually just remembered I got a Vinted package while I was away, and I think I know what it is. If I'm right, this is something I want to bring for my trip. I've actually had a look at the weather forecast for the next 2 weeks, and it's going to be really warm. So I am kind of wondering whether I should bring this very thick woolen sweater. But if I do, this is going to be probably the only like really warm thing I bring. I also don't want to bring something I won't wear. I'll wash it regardless. Yeah, I'll do my load of laundry and have a think about whether or not it's worth bringing this. I'll see how I am on the packing front, because I did not realize how small the suitcase is, I'm not gonna lie. So they're in the wash now. I think that's me ready to go buy the few supplies I need for my trip. I'm back now, so it's time for a little haul. I mean, first thing I already started enjoying on my walk home, which is orange juice. It was such a nice walk too. Like, I love my little evening walks around here. First thing, very much a treat. Got myself some vegan tiramisu. I've been eyeing this for so long, and tonight I was just really feeling it. The main thing I want to get is snacks for the journey. Some breads. I can have sandwiches for breakfast for the next 2 days before I leave. Face wash, and got a razor, which is 2 main things I needed. Got some oat milk. Got an open oat milk right now, but I thought it would be good to have an oat milk ready purchased so that I can have it in 2 weeks time when I'm back. So I can have a nice coffee to make myself feel a little bit better about my holiday being over. Then I got dinner. I got myself some sushi. The sushi looked really nice. I got the veggie rolls and the avocado maki, and then my tiramisu for dessert, and that's me sorted for tonight because it's been a very hectic and busy last few days. I'm quite tired. I'm so excited to have a restful night in. I'll probably watch a film or something, enjoy my dinner. And I do not feel like I'm ready. Like, I'm midway through packing my suitcase. I feel like there's so much to do still. I've got to go to work in an hour. Essentially only got now, and after work, even though my flight's a really early one tomorrow, so I would like to go to sleep decently early. It's just quite a lot. Let's hope that's a decent angle, because I am not refilming this. I think the main way I'm trying to save space is by putting things into little airtight baggies and then like pushing the air out. Also, I think it'll like make me more organized. That's one thing I learned when interrailing, is that organization is key. You need to be really organized or else things get stressful. Okay, these are the most important things for the US. So I will not be needing this stuff. Yeah. Cards, that'll be another stressful thing to remember, is that I'll be in so many different countries with different currencies and different plugs and different healthcare systems. Like, that'll be a little bit stressful. But okay, tissues, lip balm, sunglasses. Okay, my laundry is done drying, so I think I'll just grab whatever items I still might need. Airport outfit ready. contemplating whether I should, just because they are quite chunky, but they're also so comfy. Like, the fact that it is such a chunky sole is what makes them comfortable. I think it is worth bringing these. Okay, I needed to get changed because I am in fact very, very late for work, but I've still got a few minutes to finalize some things before I leave. I also need to remember about technology because I will die without it. So my power bank is currently charging. It'll be fully charged by the end of the day, hopefully, and then I have an extra source of battery for when my phone dies. I need to think about chargers and extension cords and power bricks and all that. And this is what becomes very confusing because I'll be in multiple different countries and I need to think about the optimum amount of power bricks because I also don't want to be carrying too much stuff. This is the tote bag I'll be bringing with me on the plane. I want it to be as light as possible, so I'm just grabbing some snacks, some tissues. The more important thing technology-wise is my phone. So I'm gonna bring my European SIM card with me. So I've got that here. Liquids. And potentially my iPad and my power bank in here. I just want to be carrying as few things as I can, like, on me. If I have a suitcase, I want to keep that as stuffed as possible. Chargers. So I've got 3 converters to American chargers and they're really good. You can either put a European or a UK plug in here and both of them work, which is great because that minimizes the amount of cables I need to bring. I have 3 of those. Realistically, I'm not bringing many things I need to charge. So I only need 1 of these. I'm not bringing my laptop. I'm on holiday, so I'm packing these bricks. I won't need them until I'm in America. Maybe I'll just pack like 1 European socket just in case. Should I bring my Polaroids with me? It'll be so bulky to bring. I kind of want to. But then even if I get like 5 photos for the entire trip, I think it'll be fun. I think I might bring it just because, like, with film, it's always so hit and miss. Like, I won't know the film photos turned out okay until after the trip. I might bring my Polaroid with me, to be honest. Pour these because I can find a travel size SPF. I'm very particular about the face washes I use, so I'd rather not risk it. Anything else I'm fine to buy, but like those 2 things I'd rather be able to trust the ones that I've bought. Perfect. I can just add those to my liquids. I've already got like a tiny SPF, but I'd rather be safe than have like a lot of it. So that's my cosmetics done. And I'm actually running really, really late for work. So I need to go and finish this up this evening. Okay, I am back after a long day at work. So it's now time to finalize all the little things for my trip tomorrow. I just checked into my flight. It's actually at 8 a.m. I was sure it was at 7. It's at 8 a.m. which means I'll probably have to wake up around 5, which I'm not gonna comment on that. I'll just have to deal with it. Gotta finish packing. I've still got quite a bit to do. So I guess the first thing I wanted to add is my jewelry. My room's a bit of a sty at the moment, but okay, these can fit in there. I need to check the most important things. So I've got my health insurance and I've got my American cards, SIM cards. I need my wallet. I didn't think I'd have the space for this before. I think I'll bring my Polaroids with me. We won't be taking any Polaroids at Dublin, so I think I'm okay to just put it here. Oh, I'm so tired. All of that is ready.